The following program is sponsored by LBO Academy.
This is the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. Your hosts are Aaron and Mayumi Muller, owners of 8 companies that run without them, and founders of the LBO Academy. It's your turn to discover how you can own a business that runs without you. Now, here's Aaron and Mayumi.
Good afternoon, everyone. You're listening to Aaron Muller with the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. If you can't listen to this entire show, you can always go to lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com and listen to this show and any other previous show we've done. Today, we have a power couple on the show. Our guests are Blake and Christina Robbins. Blake is a lifelong entrepreneur. He's been in the alternative investment world of real estate hedge funds for well over a decade, as well as founding other companies along the way, such as mortgage banks, insurance brokerages, construction companies, and real estate development companies. Blake Robbins and partner Christina Robbins recently launched Hillstone Capital and they've turned it into a multi-million-dollar company in just over a year. Cha-ching!
Wow.
Woo! Also, we have the sexiest lady I know as my co-host today. She is my business partner, also my partner in life. And if I didn't have her by my side, I would never have the success I do. Mayumi, thank you so much for being my wife and my partner.
Oh, well, you know what? You are welcome. I get all these words of affirmation every week when we do our show, so I love it. I am so excited to have you guys on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having
You know,
us.
power couples, you know, that's everyone.
There's so much
is
power in this room. I
fascinated.
can't even
There's
believe
so
it.
much
Like, I'm just
power.
freaking out right now.
I know, right? It's so fascinating. It's amazing. It's awesome if you can work with your partner, your life partner. And you don't have to be married, but you guys are married. So I'm sure the listeners, let's just get into the nitty gritty, right? So this is about you guys. So how is it working together as a married couple? We get that question all the time. So we're going to give it back to you guys.
It is. I'll jump right in.
Jump in.
It's amazing.
Nice.
It's challenging. I like to tell people that, when we're on fire and when everything's going great, it's really great.
Unstoppable.
Yep.
Unstoppable. Yeah, we're a great team. We're great at networking. We're great in business meetings. We're great with our clients. Behind the scenes, it could be a little challenging at times. We're both
Yep.
really creative. We're both really stubborn. We don't always have the same vision, but
Right.
overall, it's an amazing experience.
That's awesome. So we feel the same way. Do you find that when you're going through those challenges or little bumps in the road, I mean, obviously I know both of you guys, so I see the gifts that you can bring to your business, Christina, and then the gifts that you bring. Do you guys kind of step out of each other's way or collaborate together, or do you know what you bring to the team?
Yeah, we've been in business together for just over a year, so I think that we're still kind of learning our way. Learning his strengths, learning my strengths.
I didn't know Blake had any strengths. But anyway, okay, keep going. I'm sorry.
How best to collaborate with each other, and also
Yes.
kind of learning what is Blake better at and what am I better at.
That's That's brilliant, because we
Yeah.
took about a year
Yep.
to kind of figure that out as well.
Well, and last week we did a whole segment on partnerships,
on
right?
partnerships.
And this is great, having you guys in this week because we're able to really kind of understand what it's like, that husband-wife team,
Yeah.
which is kind of rare actually out in the
is
business
rare.
world. So
Well, Christina,
kudos to
I
you guys.
thought you summed it up very
I
nicely.
think so too. You don't even need
very
to say
nicely.
nothing, Blake.
Yeah, I'm
You're just
gonna
going to ruin it actually, probably.
Yeah, just look good. Well, they both look good when
Text
you
me
guys
when
see
you're
the video, but they both are beautiful on the outside and beautiful on the inside.
Let's learn a little bit about your business, you guys. You guys have a
Yeah.
real estate hedge fund. First off, how in the heck do you start a hedge fund? We're gonna get into first off, let's even start with what is a hedge fund?
Yeah.
We don't even know.
Yeah.
It's so complicated. It's a fund that is put together with a lot of different clients, a lot of different investors that contribute money into one spot, and that one spot, call it a bank, call it a pot of gold, whatever you want, has a lot of power because of its size. And with that strength, we can really accomplish great things.
So you're able to people
awesome.
pool their money into this account, right? Some type of an account. Is it how is it a secured investment, or Like, what does that mean?
It
like,
is a private type of security, so it is registered with the SEC, and we don't want to get into that because it's really boring.
Oh yeah, no, we don't need to get into it. But I just
Layman's term.
trying to
Right.
kind of just understand that it's like a fund that you guys set up. You got your company, both of you guys set this up, and then is it people put in their money, and then you guys do what with the money again?
We put it to work. So we're buying a lot of real estate, also businesses and things of that nature, just like you guys do. Real estate's really what we're focused on right now because of the demand in the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
There is such a huge demand, and there is incredible deals to be had.
Do you do residential or commercial?
Primarily residential.
Okay.
Since 2009, there haven't been enough homes built to keep up with the demand.
Yeah, and so you buy them and then flip them, or you buy them and rent them out to people? Like, what do you guys do with this real estate?
Right now, we are doing some flips, but not as many. We are bringing new inventory to the market, so building new houses.
So when people pull in their money into the hedge fund, do you do like an analysis, what is it called? Like a report? Do they know what they're investing in, or
Absolutely.
do you keep them on board, or they're just like, here's the money, go make me some more money?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, they don't want to know what we do with the money. No, I'm kidding.
Just make them more money.
No, we are fully transparent and that's some
Okay.
of the SEC requirements. A lot of transparency in what we do. Here's how we do it. Of course, they don't know all the nuances and the
Right.
tricks up our sleeves,
And they
but
probably don't want to.
no,
They just
that's
want
exactly
the meat
thing.
and potatoes, right?
In fact, most of our investors are real estate investors who don't want to do it anymore, or they don't have the experience that we have.
But they just kind of want to put their money to work somewhere, right?
Right.
Yeah, they know that it's valuable and that it's very strong, but they
Some
haven't
have
done.
someone else manage it.
They haven't done over 1,000 deals, so they don't know what it takes to do that.
Right.
And you guys
You
have done
know.
over 1,000 deals. That's impressive.
That's great, you guys.
Yeah, definitely. So you get this hedge fund company, and I just want to understand, how did you guys decide to open up a hedge fund even? I mean, you've done all these other
Yeah.
businesses. Christina, have you done some other businesses as well? Like, what's your background a little bit?
My background was accounting, hospitality management, event planning, definitely not anything in finance or real estate. So
And she's an awesome cook too, guys.
Oh my gosh.
So I really joined the business because of Blake and Blake's experience, and he saw, something in me, tenacity, drive, an entrepreneurial
Smart.
spirit,
Yep.
and
Looks.
thought that I
Oh, I'm
guess
sorry.
thought that I
Well,
would
you come from
be a great partner.
hospitality management, financing, accounting. I mean,
Interior
those are
design.
great
Oh, yeah.
tools to have
No, that's
to
great.
partner up with your husband. And then you're working with your husband, which is great. You keep everything in the family.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to finish, I want to know how you guys decided.
Yeah, why this business? Why not like a development community or just
Or a
flips,
construction company or
company?
whatever.
Why
Like,
hedge
yeah.
fund?
Yeah, this is interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know anybody else that's ever started a hedge fund.
Yeah, I don't know too many people who have done that either.
It's a pretty niche business.
It is a niche, and that's what I love about it because you make money in niches. And so, I've gone from mortgage banks to construction companies. I've actually owned those, plumbing companies, development companies, mortgage banks, real estate brokerages. All of that brought me to the point of people coming and saying, "Hey, can you just manage money for me?" No way, I don't want to do that. And then I just realized that all of this experience has poised me
Right.
into this really small niche that's powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then were you all for it, Christina?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
were you
it
scared
was-
at first?
I definitely felt overwhelmed. I didn't know if I was equal to the task. I didn't know anything about hedge funds, but I'm hungry to learn and also very tenacious, and I love design. So
Yeah.
the thought of designing homes was very attractive, and I
That's
like
one
to
of
help
her
Blake out
strengths.
with everything that he does already. So
Yeah.
So
I think that's great.
And that's what you're doing then, is you guys like split up, like Mayumi and I split up our job duties as like, business owners. We don't do the same thing. So
Right.
would you say that you're into the design element and bringing value to that property? Blake's into finding the properties and getting the money? I mean, like, kind of what's the job
Yeah.
descriptions?
Blake's more in fundraising, marketing, acquisition. I'm more project management and design.
Okay.
Perfect. And I have seen some of Christina's designs for their single family homes, and they're absolutely amazing. You
Beautiful.
can't see it here, but they do have is it a weekly magazine?
Quarterly.
Quarterly magazine that comes out that gives a little bit of detail about the company, the vision.
Or behind the
Christina's
scenes.
behind the scenes. Christina puts in fantastic recipes, so and we'll tell you how to go to their website later on and get
Well,
information.
you can tell them right now. Just why not just plug
Well,
it?
I will.
It's
Hillstone.
Capital.
Hillstone.capital.
.com.
No .com. Nope.
Oh, no.
.com.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Hillstone.capital.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Hillstone.
It's
Capital.
a fancy .com.
I
That's
like
right.
it.
Fancy pants.
Okay, great.
You're fancy pants, Blake.
We try.
Okay, so I have a question about now we know hedge funds, why you started it. You guys work well together. Where do you guys operate? And then what are your markets that is all of Washington? Do you go outside of the state? What type of demographics do you have for your business model?
Great question. We work in Oregon and Washington only.
Okay,
Only
Oregon
because
and
I can
Washington.
go there, I can touch the property, I can see it. I don't always wear a suit and tie. Sometimes I wear dirty old clothes just so I can climb on a roof and see what kind of view there is or
Well, I've
whatever.
seen you in a white V-neck muscle shirt quite a few times. So
my
you wear that too. The blue one, do you like the blue one or the white one better?
Yes.
Yes and yes.
Yes.
Well, that's good. So Washington and Oregon, that's great. Okay. So, big question we asked. We've had a realtor on before. Are you worried about this housing market, this bubble? Do you think we're in a bubble, or do you think it's realistic? Do you think it's going to adjust? What do you think about this real estate market right now?
I think it's great, and I think that we're always in some sort of weird bubble. We're always in a weird market. Show me a normal market. I don't know what it looks like.
It don't
It's
look like
down-
this.
It's up, it's down. We don't really know. But what I've found doing so many deals is that we can make money in any market.
Yeah.
Because we make money by providing value, not waiting for appreciation. In fact, one of our strategies is we don't use appreciation as a strategy. We use it as a bonus. It just happens.
Right.
So what's important is to just add value to get the money.
Yeah.
So you're not scared. You're not
fix
scared.
well, yeah, because they're buying right too,
Exactly.
right? So yeah. So okay, are we close to break?
Yeah,
or
we
before-
are.
I don't
So
want to get
you know
into
what?
another
We
question.
are talking today, this afternoon, with Blake and Christina Robbins, founders of Hillstone Capital Real Estate, which is a hedge fund. We are discussing how to work with your spouse on a daily basis, and also the ins and outs of owning a real estate hedge fund. Follow us on the Lifestyle Business Owner Show anytime, anywhere on the Lifestyle Business Owner at lboradio.com, and also you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. See you in the next segment.
The Lifestyle Business Owner Show continues after this on AM 1580. The Answer. It pays to listen. Now, back to Aaron and Mayumi Muller on
Well-
the Lifestyle Business Owner Show.
Welcome back to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show, where we talk about the street smarts of small business. Today we're talking with Blake and Christina Robbins, founders of Hillstone Capital Real Estate Hedge Fund. We are discussing how is it to work with your spouse on a daily basis, and also the ins and outs of owning a real estate hedge fund. You can go to hillstone.capital, that's hillstone.capital, and go on their website and get all the information that you need, as well as this amazing quarterly brochure book that they put out that gives you the ins and outs about their business. So, Christina, Blake, again, thank you for being on the show. So, I was thinking during the break, if I wanted to, because I'm entrepreneurial, right? We're business owners. So, why wouldn't I want to go out and do this on my own? What's the advantage of working with you guys versus going out and doing this on my own?
When you say doing this, you mean like going out and investing in real
Going
estate
out
on
and
your own?
investing
Yeah.
in real estate on my own. Correct. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, there are a lot of people who do very well at that. One thing we've seen lately in hot markets like this is that there is such a bidding war that they're paying hundreds of thousands over what they should to make money on a property, and they are putting a lot of money at risk. They just don't have the experience.
So how are you able to get through those deals where basically people are overpaying? How do you guys get deals?
Well, part of it's the strength of the fund, and that's kind of the brilliance of it. So we have, millions of dollars invested into the fund, and so we have buying power. We have the buying power to go out and purchase deals that the average person doesn't have access to because they can't afford it.
Right.
The deals get sweeter
right.
the bigger they are. They
Right.
really do. And so, a normal person doesn't have enough capital to invest in some of the big developments.
Right. So what kind of capital would they need to invest with Hillstone?
Well, to invest with Hillstone, we've set the barrier of entry very low at $50,000.
Okay,
good.
that's really good.
Very low.
To invest in some of these projects that make the returns we make, they start at $1 million at least. So we've made it easy for people to participate.
Right.
So
No, that's great.
when you're buying a property for $1 million or $2 million or whatever, are you guys paying all cash for it, or are you guys having to go get funding, or that's what the fund is? It's just all the cash to buy something.
That's
so you don't
what the
have to
fund
use
is.
you don't use any other funding sources or anything.
Occasionally there's leverage when we go vertical and build, but it just kind of depends on the project. Most of them are cash.
All right.
Great.
So you
Cash
do
is king.
You do a lot
Cash is
of
king.
Christina, you're big, marketing part of the business. You like to put a message out there to to people about Hillstone Capital. What's your message you like your clients to know about?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm new to this business, and so I've kind of come up with these 5 main reasons why I think that investing into a private hedge fund and into real estate through a fund is really beneficial for somebody. One of the reasons is just like what we've been talking about. Real estate in the Northwest especially is really expensive. So a lot of people would like to add real estate to their portfolio, but they don't have the money to invest into such a pricey market on their own. So with a fund like ours, we give our clients the ability to invest into a hot market like
That's
we're in.
great.
We also get access to the best deals because of the strength of the fund.
Right.
They get to leverage our experience. They're
Right.
they don't need to know all of the ins and outs of construction
Right.
and financing and all
Municipality.
the things. Yeah, municipalities and
Yeah.
permits and all these things. They get to leverage our experience.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's a big
key.
deal.
Permitting.
Big deal. Oh, man.
Yeah. I'll let you guys handle it.
I'll pay you $50,000 just
Yeah, just to do that. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. in
That's
Seattle.
great. Okay, there's more, right?
Yeah, they're going to make excellent, stable returns with us. We can offer
Yeah.
anything from 13% in the fund up to 25 or 30% in our special projects, and
That's great.
and then it's all passive.
Disclaimer, that's projected. We can't proclaim rates.
Yeah.
yes. I was waiting for that.
Yes.
We cannot.
We do disclaimers.
And it's passive. That's one of the best
Right.
things about a fund. It's time freedom.
Right.
And you
Love
guys,
that, time
talked about
freedom.
earlier. You guys talked about investing in Oregon and Washington. Can you elaborate? Why you like this area so much?
Oh, man. If I had a list of all the multi-million upon million-dollar companies, I mean, Amazon's right here
Yeah.
downtown
yeah,
Seattle.
right.
Microsoft, help me out with names. We have such a hot market.
Oh,
we
we
are
have a
coined
great
Silicon
market.
Valley North.
LBO,
LBO,
lifestyle business owner.
yeah.
LBO and Hillstone Capital. I heard.
know.
I heard they're going to stay here.
They are big.
Everyone's flocking.
Just there is so much money
There
here in
is.
this
Yeah.
area.
So you don't see
Really.
that, and we talked about the bubble earlier, and so the one security I guess we all feel as Washingtonians, Seattleites, or whatever, is that it's so good here. Like there's so
Right.
much industry and still
It's
expanding
growing and
industry.
expanding.
It's
Yep.
it's almost hard to see it really take a big drop. Like previously, it was a banking issue, right?
Right.
That destroyed our housing market. But I mean, we were the last to feel it and
Yeah.
the first
That's
to
right.
come back.
Yes.
Right?
That's right.
So that was pretty awesome. And I understand, from my perspective, looking at it as an investor, I would want to invest in the Oregon. Oregon's booming too. I mean, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
Oregon's
I've
booming.
never seen that, Oregon be like that. I mean, I see
Right.
Washington growth over
Right.
there happening
Right.
too. So
No, I think that's great. So, tell us about. Do you guys have competition? Because I know you have a niche market. So business model, everything. So obviously, I mean, we feel like we have competition, but we really don't, right?
We feel the
so,
same
I know.
way.
So, but if there were competition out there, do you feel that? And what how, if somebody was going to interview a hedge fund company like you guys or other ones, because sometimes people will interview a few, just like you go to a couple doctors, right? What would be some of the key questions that you would want to ask? And what do you do differently than your competition, if there is any out there?
Such a great question. One thing I want to bring up is, I forgot what I was going to bring up.
That's okay. We always do that.
I always do
I can't
that.
remember anything.
Can I ask a question? I
Yeah.
want to find out about, like, you know, as business owners, right? If you remember, you just cut me off.
Yeah, just cut
You
it
just
off.
cut me off.
Yep.
So basically, I want to find out, you know, as a business owner, you know, most of us successful business owners have failed somewhere in our lives, right? But we learn from our mistakes, and we actually, you know, do better from that. Are you able to, I mean, have you ever failed or had a challenge in your life, Blake, you know, as a business owner with all these businesses you've had? And if you have you learned from that and been able to do better because of some of those failures?
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got kicked out at 18 from my parents' house
my
and
gosh.
had to just start companies. I didn't know how to get a job. I didn't know what to do because my family was very entrepreneurial, just like you guys. So I learned the hard way to just get it done. And I've had some ups and downs
Yeah.
and successes and failures. And it's barely a hiccup because it's just like, oh, that didn't work. I
Right.
got to do it different this way,
Right.
this time.
You're
So-
not gonna just be woe is me. You're gonna say, okay, it didn't work. Now I'm gonna try it this way.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
I mean-
as an entrepreneur, I feel like we do look at different ways to approach things.
Yeah.
But you can only do it one or two ways in the beginning. But then if those don't work, then
You have to
just-
roll. You have to
gotta
learn to roll with
it. Yep.
things. And I found that
Exactly.
anytime I'm really successful at something, I'm never learning really anything. You know, and it's always
Yes.
when I've
It's when
had
you
my
failed.
failures
Yep.
that I really truly learn. Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's how you do it next time. I'm gonna
Yep.
do it different, right? I mean,
Exactly. And with real estate, it's not like every deal I've ever done is great.
Right.
Yeah.
I've done so many that I've learned what not to do and what to do.
But that's
Right.
why you got into the. You felt
Exactly.
enough confidence now, like you said earlier. You know that you. Well, I would never have done this, right? But
Yeah.
but you had gone through so much through the years that
Right.
you finally got confidence now that you felt comfortable getting into this business where you're going to handle other people's money and be successful with it, right? I mean,
Exactly.
that sounds like what.
And
what
he
kinda
he
happened.
listened in the past to his customers, and there was a need.
There was,
and the
exactly
need was, okay, I only have $50,000. I know I can't go do this, but $50,000 is still a lot of money. You don't want to lose it. You want to put it
To
into a
work.
company that's going to make it work for you. So you listen to your customers, and we talk about this all the time at being business owners, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Is that business owners sometimes don't listen to their customers. We have to pretend like sometimes we are the customer so that we can remember what we want and what we need. And that's what you guys did.
Excellent
But
point.
That's fantastic.
Great point, but I do have to, give Blake a little bit of advice. I feel like, yes, you are great at listening to your clients, but you really need to listen to Christina more.
I do.
It would just make a happier Christina. Am I right? Well, Christina's so happy now. All of a sudden,
Definitely.
she's smiling.
Yeah, she's good.
She's very good.
Hey,
yes.
I've learned this. I have learned this myself.
Yep. He's like, and we run into, elderly couples that have been married forever. And, the one thing that people say is, well, how do you stay married so long? And they're like, the husband always says, I just say yes, dear. And actually, that is a great
I
solution.
don't know. I'm not sold 100% on that.
Yes, dear. Oh, no, I have to say that to you to quiet you down.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So, a lot of people get into, getting into business or thinking about getting into business or investing, right? They overanalyze. And this is, they overanalyze into
Analysis paralysis.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so,
So true.
what's your thoughts on that? I mean, what's your advice to people that think like that?
I am the wrong person, and Christina, we are the wrong people to listen to people say, "Oh, I want to start this business. I want to do this or do that." How long have you been wanting to do that? Oh man, I've been always wanting to do
Yeah,
this.
my
and
whole
we're
life.
like, are you kidding me? Get it done. Just do it.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Action.
Okay, that's easy to say.
Action.
That's easy to say, but where's some confidence you can give somebody rather than just do it, because we hear that on the do the grind, just do
Nike.
it, just whatever. And I get that, but some people cannot get that into their brain.
So quick advice, you guys. What do you say?
I think just being okay with not having all of the answers, because the steps come along the way.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I don't always know what my day is going to look like, but if there's something that I don't know how to do, I just figure out how to do it and keep going.
And what's the
That's
worst can happen,
awesome.
right?
That's
Exactly.
awesome.
What is the worst is going to happen?
I agree. Well, you know what? Thank you, Blake and Christina, for being on the show today. If you're looking to invest in Hillstone Capital, visit their website at hillstone.capital. That's Hillstone, HILLSTON.capital. And you can go, did I spell it right? E. Oh, great. My husband doesn't know how to spell. Go to hillstone.capital. That's HILLSTONE.capital, okay? There's no other stuff at the end of that. So hillstone.capital. Here at the Lifestyle Business Owner Academy, we're not rendering financial or legal advice. We're not telling you what you should or shouldn't do with your money. We are just simply giving you our personal opinion on what we are doing. When we
Excellent.
come back, we're going to start our LBO segment. This is where you get an opportunity to know us, and we'll discuss how to buy a business, grow your profits, and make it run without you. Make sure you follow us on the Lifestyle Business Owner Show anytime, anywhere on Facebook and Instagram. And you can also listen to the Lifestyle Business Owner Show on lboradio.com. That's lboradio.com. Thank you, Blake and Christina, for being with us today.
You
and
got
go
it.
to Hillstone Capital.
Thanks, guys.
More of the Lifestyle Business Owner Show coming up on AM 1590. The Answer.